A 34-year-old former sheriff's deputy has been convicted of raping an intoxicated driver he arrested last year. On Tuesday the 23rd of April 2024, Michael Martinez pleaded guilty to violating the civil rights of a female arrestee by sexually assaulting her and obstructing justice after trying to destroy recorded footage of the assault. Michael faces a maximum of 10 years in prison and up to 3 years of supervised release. He'll be sentenced at a later date. On the 30th of April 2023, Michael, who was a deputy for the Doña County Sheriff's Office in New Mexico at the time, responded to a vehicle accident and arrested a woman for allegedly driving under the influence and reckless driving. Michael transported the victim to a medical center, and after the victim received medical clearance, he handcuffed her hands behind her back and put her back inside his patrol car where he sexually assaulted her. He then transported her to the Doña Detention Center. Several hours later, he tried to destroy his patrol car's DVR system, which contained a video recording of him raping the victim. Michael was initially arrested on the 20th of September 2023 and charged with deprivation of rights under colour of law and obstruction of justice. If Michael went to trial and was convicted, he would have faced up to life in prison. A homicide investigation is underway after police found the body of a man behind a building. At around 10 p.m. on Saturday the 20th of April, authorities responded to Worcester Road in Framingham, Massachusetts, where they found 30-year-old Anthony Lopez deceased in a trash disposal area behind Hot Table, a restaurant where he worked. He had obvious trauma to his body, and the case has been referred to the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner to determine his exact cause of death. Anthony is survived by his young son. Police have not announced any possible suspects, arrests or a possible motive in the killing, as the investigation into the matter continues. A 45-year-old homeless man is behind bars for fatally stabbing a 66-year-old woman in the throat and stealing a bag. At around 5 a.m. on Monday the 22nd of April, authorities received a report of a stabbing at Universal City Station, near Universal Studios in Los Angeles, California. Investigators said that the suspect, later identified as 45-year-old Elliot Nowden, attacked 66-year-old Mirna Arauz on a train using 2 small kitchen knives to stab the woman in the neck and then grabbed a bag she was holding. When the train stopped, the bloody victim got off the train at the Universal City Station and Elliot fled on foot. Metro security personnel attempted life-saving measures on Mirna before paramedics arrived. She was then transported to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, where she died from her injuries. Mirna was a mother of 3 and a grandmother of 7, and was taking a train home after an overnight shift as a security guard at Tommy's Burgers in North Hills when she was fatally stabbed. The suspect and the victim reportedly had never met before the incident. Police Detective Megan Aguilar said that this appears to be completely unprovoked from what witnesses have told detectives. There was no altercation prior to this violent attack. Using descriptions given by witnesses, authorities identified Elliot as a suspect. About 30 minutes after the attack, investigators found him about half a mile away in the area of Ventura Boulevard and Vineland Avenue and took him into custody. Authorities said they also linked Elliot to the killing through evidence found in his possession. On Wednesday the 24th of April, Elliot was arraigned on murder and robbery charges and remains held at the Los Angeles County Jail on a $2 million bail. This isn't Elliot's first run-in with the law. In June of 2019, Elliot was arrested and charged with attacking a passenger on a metro train in Los Angeles County. He pleaded no contest, spent 5 days in jail and received a 3-year probation term. He was also barred from boarding any trains within the transit system. Just a few weeks later, Elliot appeared before a judge on charges of assault with a deadly weapon and battery, and he was later sentenced to 4 years in state prison after pleading no contest to the charges. He was given 179 days of credit for time served and was discharged from parole in March of 2023. An elderly man is dead and his wife critically injured after they were involved in an argument with a gardener. At around 9:20 a.m. on Thursday the 25th of April, authorities responded to a home along Bramston Court in Burpengary East in Queensland, Australia to complete a welfare check. When officers arrived, they found 74-year-old Nicholas Reeves and his wife 71-year-old Suzanne Reeves with significant trauma to the head. Douglas Hutchings, a neighbour across the road, who raced to help the elderly couple, saw a pickaxe on the ground, and investigators told him not to go near it. Nicholas was pronounced dead at the scene, while Suzanne was rushed to the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital with life-threatening injuries. Authorities said that the suspect in the attack, 26-year-old Frederick Sayers, had been hired by a neighbour to do gardening work on both properties. He was on scene uninjured when police arrived and was taken into custody. Detective Inspector David Harbinson said a dispute of some type has broken out in an altercation, and unfortunately the victims have been severely injured, one fatally. Police are still investigating if an implement or weapons were used in the incident. We don't have all the facts yet. I'll stress this is not a domestic and family violence related incident. We don't believe the 26-year-old male was previously known to the victims. We believe he just attended today to do some form of gardening duties. A crime scene was declared at both properties, and police seized multiple tools. Frederick's been charged with murder and attempted murder. On Friday the 26th of April, he appeared at the Pine Rivers Magistrates Court where he was denied bail due to the nature of the charges. The investigation into the matter continues.